and the stats, what is it, like 1,000 people are killed by the police a year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like when I heard, I don't think before I heard you'd say that, I don't know if I could have reeled off that stat, which is why a podcast like yours is so valuable to someone like me. And the first thing I thought was, okay, well, it's a country of 335 million people. A lot of them are armed, and a lot of them are,
of that 1,000,
are fucking nuts.
Most of that 1,000 are in the process of trying to kill the police. I mean, like they're not; these are not innocent people who are killed by police. There's a subset of the 1,000 who are unarmed and not resisting arrest.
I got to stop you there, because the phrase "in the process of trying to kill the police," that's the problem. Well, because the police interpret that now way too loosely. In the process of trying to kill them means twitching, moving.
Well, the problem is people don't understand how to get arrested. Like there's just massive ignorance.
Yeah, I've heard your thing on that. That's a great thing.
Let me give you an infomercial on how to get arrested.
The world was slightly different. You would be the comedian, and I would be you, right? Because your mother was a comedy writer, a great one.
Yeah. She's my hero. Yeah.
Okay, so I see that it's in you, but that you're hunk on that. Do that.
Yeah. Well, it is. Like when you've actually trained with firearms and you can adopt something like the cop's eye view of these evolving situations, and you realize that in a situation where they're in the presence of someone who's going to reach for a gun and shoot them in the face, they have a second to decide whether in fact they are in that situation.
Right.
And so everything depends on what you're doing with these. Right. So it's your hands. So if you suddenly say, "Oh, let me get my license," and you turn, like all of a sudden, this is an emergency, right? And so people, and so when people don't comply and they don't keep their hands on the steering wheel, and they go into their pockets, and all of that is just chaos from the point of view of a cop having to decide whether to escalate.
I still think they're going to the bullpen too quick on this. A little too quick on the trigger finger there. Yes, I agree. Things happen quickly.
Yeah. No, they're always. You can find videos that are awful where you're looking at someone who should never have been a cop or had no training.
I think the mainstream cop view is, if there's a chance I could get killed, just kill them first. And I think that's got to change.
Well, now the mainstream cop view is, I don't want to wind up on YouTube, so I'm not even going to go over there and police the situation. Right. And so now we have this escalating crime problem.
It's unbelievable. If the woke only knew, like how much they're damaging their own supposedly liberal issues.
Yeah.
Well,
there's a lot to figure out. Yeah, these are problems that are not. They should be easy to solve, but they're really not. And the fact that we can't actually talk about them without getting defenestrated is a layer of the problem that I'm convinced we have to solve.
It's great that you have, the format you have. Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.